Welcome to the second annual Catena Media Fake NFL Draft. I'm Brant James, lead writer at Gaming Today. We've assembled a collection of fine NFL experts from our writers and content creators, decided to have a little fun, and let them mock up the NFL Draft. Among all those mock drafts that you've probably watched this year, this will be another one. Have fun. We're glad you're here. Carolina Panthers #1.
I am Chris Johnson from Gaming Today. With the first pick, we select quarterback Bryce Young from Alabama. Our quarterback carousel has included PJ Walker, Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield, and a broken down Cam Newton the last 2 seasons. That ends today with a franchise player who will take us to the promised land. Keep pounding.
You just named the Mount Rushmore of greatest QBs ever in Panthers history.
Chris, I feel like with PJ Walker, you always have to say Houston Roughnecks legend PJ Walker.
True.
I had that and I took it out. I just didn't want to.
You also left out Jake Delham. Can't believe that.
I don't want to date myself, bro. That was like 2003.
That's true.
No dating yourself while on video, please. Moving on to the #2 pick. Actually could have been the #1 pick if not for the curse of Lovey. We go to the Houston Texans #2. You are on the clock.
Hey, I'm Robin McNeil. I'm a writer with bonus.com. And for the Texans first round pick, we're going to go with Lucas Van Ness from Iowa.
Who's that?
Yeah, I was going to say, that's a very Iowa player. Who is that?
What?
I'll say this: Van Ness didn't even
I did not
start
see that
for
coming.
Iowa.
Wait, I have a guess.
And I've never
It's an-
heard of that guy.
It's an Iowa player going #2. I'm guessing offensive lineman.
No, defensive line.
Defensive
end.
Robin
didn't
Woodward
start-
has to go #2 because you just made a lot of money, I'm sure, with that pick.
Brand, we had to start this over. Robin made a mistake like Kristen.
No mistake. I have
can only imagine.
a
I can only
very
imagine at
involved
#3.
list.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying I had a real nice list to just in case everybody took. I knew I'd only lose one before this pick, but
I feel like
Brant,
you
I changed my mind. I do want Nick Caserio back there because
I
Brant,
feel
can we
like
give
the
Robin like
Cardinals
5?
are very excited right now.
Can we give Robin like 5 different takes so she can name 5 different players so then everyone can agree which one's good?
we might circle back at the end for that.
All right.
All right, let's send it out to the Arizona Cardinals, who I can only imagine are rescanning that list very quickly. Arizona Cardinals at #3. You're on the clock.
No, I
Yeah.
traded for that pick as the Colts GM.
Oh, you guys are way ahead of me. All right, whoever's on the clock, make your pick.
I'm Corey Repkin. I work with RockyTopInsider.com, and we select CJ Stroud, Ohio State quarterback. The Colts organization is ready to begin a new era with a new head coach and a new franchise quarterback. During our scouting process, we identified 3 players that would be great options for us at quarterback. By trading up to the #3 spot, we guarantee that we would get one of them. We're excited to move forward with our #1 choice for that spot. Thank you to Robin and the Texans GM for not selecting one of these quarterbacks. So it's always good to know you aren't going to finish last in your division.
Yeah, that was official. That was a well prepared.
Prepared statement. Okay, so now we're looking at #4. Is that who's got 4 now? I'm already confused.
the Tennessee
the Cardinals
Titans
then?
are trading up to #4. We have traded our first rounder this year, #11, our third rounder, and our first rounder next year. Now, why are we doing this? By the way, I'm Joshua Buckley in the operations department for Catena. Why are we doing this? We are doing
After the
this
break.
because our quarterbacks right now are Ryan Tannehill, who's not good, and Malik Willis, who cannot complete a pass beyond 3 yards. So look, guys, we're going to take the chance. We're going to roll the dice. We're going to take the athletic freak, Mr. Anthony Richardson, which is what we thought Malik Willis was going to be. Luckily, Anthony Richardson appears to be a much better player and smarter. He's definitely smarter than CJ Stroud, who could barely write his name, apparently. So very excited that we have Anthony Richardson coming in. And if somebody wants to give me a pack of chewing gum for Malik Willis, we are open for business.
So you don't like Malik Willis because he can't complete a pass. For Anthony Richardson, who can't complete a pass on a bigger scale, but he can for sure hit roofs on pro days.
That's right. Anthony Richardson, but he's a much better runner too. We may throw the ball 5 times because the last GM was so stupid in trading AJ Brown. I had nothing to do with that. That was the last regime. This regime, we're coming on strong.
The
That
Malik
second
Willis,
pick gonna be lit.
SEC.
As we all know in the NFL, everyone runs in a straight line because nobody's ever in front of them. So that should work well for you in Tennessee.
Look, I have Ryan Tannehill and Malik Willis. Okay, that's like, Twiddledee and Twiddledum. I will take the Mad Hatter.
Okay, I just can't wait anymore. I've got the Seahawks, and I can't believe that I get this. So okay, now it's just me with a hat on. Seahawks, you're on the clock with the number 5 pick in the draft. The Seahawks are delighted to select Will Anderson, edge, Alabama. Jesus, this is great. Okay, moving on. With the number 6 pick, the Detroit Lions, first into the war room, are on the clock. I bet this does not take long.
Yeah. I'm Drew Ellis for PlayMichigan.com. The Detroit Lions at number 6. We're going to take a gamble, and we are going to select Tyree Wilson, defensive end out of Texas Tech. We need help in the run D. That's where Wilson can help us. After last week's little debacle with a few guys making some bets, I'm not sure Jalen Carter's going to really fit the narrative for us. So we're going to go safe and go with Tyree Wilson.
All right, I think we're up to someone who's not here. Is Steven here? Do I see Steven? No.
First kicker off the board.
All right, yeah, who's the top?
I mean,
rated
it would
kicker?
make sense for the Raiders to take Jalen Carter, since they definitely like racing.
Absolutely. You're doubling down. That's absolutely a sensible pick for the Raiders. Wouldn't you agree? Does the room agree?
Sure.
Not by Josh's logic, but
Hey, Pete. Hey. Who do you think the Raiders should take? Our Raiders drafter is not here. Getting Carter. I hope the next person.
Jalen Carter.
Yeah. I mean, it really kind of fits. All right. Moving on to the number 8 pick. It's the Atlanta Falcons. Chris, you are on the clock.
How are we doing? I'm Chris Imperiali with Play Pennsylvania. I am not a Falcons fan, but I'm not a fan of Desmond Ridder. So we're going to go ahead and take Kentucky quarterback Will Levis, please.
Nice.
okay. So you hate the Falcons. That's what this is.
Not so.
You have a lot of
Last year.
jars of mayonnaise.
Yeah, the bananas and the mayo stuff might be a little offsetting for the Atlanta faithful, but that's
Just
where
make
we're going.
sure he doesn't own dogs.
Ooh, okay.
Good
There you go.
Lord, Josh.
Another one.
He's like the wrestling heel of the draft.
He did his time. Okay.
How am I ever going to edit this? All right, I'm getting out of here.
That man has done his time. Okay. God.
Fair point. It's a fair point. All right, with the 9th selection, we move to the Chicago Bears. We go to Nick. You're on the clock.
I'm Nick Garcia with Play USA, and with the 9th pick, Chicago Bears select Miles Murphy, defensive end, Clemson. Got a building block for that defense. It's going to look good in a Bears jersey.
Very good. Now we're going to finish the top 10. Philadelphia Eagles. What could they possibly need? They're just so darn good, but they're gonna get the pick high. Let's go to the 10th pick. You are on the clock. Please make your selection when ready.
Sorry, I showed up late. I was just in a meeting, but I'm going to go with, I don't know if he was already picked, Bijan Robinson out of Texas, running back.
You got him.
Nice.
He'll be a high fantasy pick if that's where he goes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, his 2
Okay, pick number
touchdowns
11, I
once
believe we're back to
Jalen
the
Hurts
Cardinals.
takes him off.
Cardinals, correct?
Yep, finally the Cardinals. We traded back. We got all of our assets. I tried to trade DeAndre Hopkins too, couldn't do it. But we need to protect our little tiny quarterback, the only guy taller in the NFL, one of the many guys taller in the NFL than Bryce Young, Kyler Murray. We got to protect him. We're going to go with Paris Johnson from Ohio State. Give me that nice protective guy, athletic guy we can develop into a franchise tackle. Probably going to play right tackle. We have DJ Humphries. Maybe you can put him at left tackle. Doesn't really matter. He's got to improve that offensive line.
Noted. Pick written down. Okay, this is fun. I've been looking forward to this. We're back at 12. We're back at those crafty Texans. What's them Texans gonna do? What's them Texans gonna do?
Maybe surprise you again. I think we'll take Anthony Richardson from Florida.
That would be a surprise.
It
but
would be
he's been
amazing.
drafted.
You got picked.
Yeah.
No. You know what?
Co-
We should punish
co-owner-
the Titans.
Co-ownership with the Titans. That would be
You're
great.
assuming
Oh,
it's
yeah,
that
first the
Anthony
Titans.
Richardson.
Aram.
I'm
Pardon, what
straight
now?
from Houston to Nashville on a Sunday. Is that a flight you can make for a 4:30 from 1 o'clock to a 4:30?
We'll
Sure, why
give her
not?
Malik Willis for that pick.
The Texans are willing to trade some common humility to the Titans. Yeah, you got to pick somebody else, Robin.
We're gonna give you an extra 30 seconds because we cool.
But what if I don't want to pick somebody else?
Pray for Malik.
Avoid the pick. Just give it. Just
should've just
select-
had
Malik
Tom
Willis.
Brady come to
You
you
know
and
what?
got him. You
I'm
could've
nice.
lost
I
it.
will give you Ryan Tannehill for this pick, Robin.
I think the commissioner's gonna avoid that.
Hey, Aaron Rodgers was just traded.
What?
About dang time. Frick.
Yep.
Are you still expecting me to pick somebody else?
Just throw a name on the ground.
Like you did at
That
number
because that's where that player's gonna end up. Just throw it in the dirt and then we'll come back to number 13.
No.
Oh, okay.
There's probably a tight end from Iowa that you could select. They usually have.
Haha.
Hey, they do well too.
But
You could draft Simone Biles. She's essentially a Texans honorary.
no.
She's about Bryce's height.
Yeah, I don't want to pick anybody else.
How about there's another quarterback you could take?
He was drafted at number 4.
Who?
There's a
Sorry,
quarterback from Tennessee you can take.
but I don't want to.
This is unprecedented.
Okay, sorry.
This is so-
In the draft.
and yet,
Fine, I'll pick
and
somebody
yet it
else, but
will-
I'm not going to pick a quarterback at all then. Which I
It
know
will
makes
still be
zero
better, yeah.
sense whatsoever.
Nothing about this has made sense.
I know.
Which is kind of the point.
Brett has said 3 words, and it should be the slogan of this draft. This is unprecedented.
This is-
This would be the point where we reach to the podium, I think.
go who now?
JSN, Jackson Smith-Njigba. He's your guy.
That's a good one.
No.
He's the top wideout.
Maybe I'll do. I don't know if I'm going to say his name right because but Jalen Hyatt,
That's
Okay.
right.
Okay.
wide receiver.
Yeah. Okay.
Since
pick.
Oh, I got you.
since
All
you, if that makes you all slightly happier,
I'm
Mhm.
happier with that than your first pick.
Yeah.
Well, then-
There's pitchforks heading down Kirby Drive right now towards NRG Stadium, though. So congratulations, Robin. You have knocked Bill O'Brien out as the most hated person in Houston, Texas.
All right.
Oh,
Let's
Lovey,
move
Lovey
on to
might
number
make-
12. Number 13, New York Jets. Oh, wait a minute. This was just traded, I am told by my producer in my ear. This was just traded for Rodgers to Green Bay. All right, so now we're looking at Green Bay, number 13. Is that where we are?
All right. Well, I'm both of those teams either way. So I'll just go ahead and start with the Packers. I'm Brian Spain from Legal Sports Report. I have no idea who I'm going to pick for the Packers because I just picked this team an hour ago. So I will look at this mock draft and they're taking Zay Flowers, wide receiver from Boston College. Sounds good to me.
They,
Stud.
they ship away Aaron Rodgers and then they draft a wide receiver.
get him a
in the
wide
first
receiver.
round.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. I'm like, I don't know if they're doing that.
You
he's
know what we
literally-
need now that Aaron Rodgers is gone? Something that would have made him happier.
And now, literally, the only Flowers in Green Bay is the wide receiver. So. All right. Number that is the Green Bay pick, and now we're on to number 14, Patriots. Matt. Oh, wait a minute. I don't see Mr. Bain. I see no Bain. No Bain?
Picker.
He's not here.
Just
What
pick
pick
the
would make
whitest
Belichick
person
really
possible. Pete Krasinski. That sounds like a Patriots guy.
Oh,
Does.
yeah. I got to cut and paste that name, though. That's hard. You talking about the tackle?
Yeah, from Northwestern.
Actually, that's actually a pretty phenomenal pick. I hate to give that to
Bronski?
Belichick, but let's do it.
Yeah, has again terrible logic behind what he said, but the result is accurate.
Well, there were no workman-like slot receivers, if you know what I mean. That
You're
That's
like-
what the
you're
fifth
like-
round is for.
Josh, right now you're like the world's greatest, worst public defender. Like you're just gonna say and throw all these random things against the wall, and somehow it works out in the end.
better call Josh. Better call Josh.
Let's move on. Is it 15 is now the Jets?
Yes.
All right, Jets. Number 15, you're on the clock.
No, 15 is still Green Bay.
Oh, it's Green Bay again.
No, in the
The Jets get 15.
yeah, the Jets get 15 in this
Did
in
they?
this
Swapped.
Rodgers deal. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I missed that.
All right. So the New York Jets, which by the way, you could just call them the Iowa State Jets because they got two of the best, probably arguably one of the best Iowa State players ever. They're going to lead the way with Aaron Rodgers there. And they also have a great history at selecting defensive players in the first round. So we're going to go with Devon Witherspoon, a cornerback from
Illinois.
Illinois. Thank you.
Darn
Did we
you.
not point this out? Aaron Rodgers was pissed at Green Bay because they wouldn't draft help offensively. They'd always draft defensive, and then he goes to New York and they drafted defensive. Oh, that hurts my heart. It's so funny.
More funny than hurts hard, I think. All right, moving on to number 16. I believe this is the Commanders. Is correct?
It is, yes.
Commanders
We're
on the
going to
clock.
keep going with the cornerbacks. I'm going to go with Joey Porter Jr. Got to keep it in the NFL family. Super physical guy, like a Josh Norman type for Ron Rivera. You know he's going to love that.
Very good, very good. Moving on to 17. Pittsburgh Steelers, you're on the clock.
Hey everybody, Corey Sharp from Play, Pennsylvania. As fake Mike Tomlin, I have not left the facility since February. I haven't seen the outdoors since February. So with the 17th pick, after all the film that I watched, I'll be taking Broderick Jones, tackle out of Georgia.
That's logical right there.
That's Mike Tomlin. It's just logical. That's what I am.
No, I don't know about that. He took Kenny Pickett. I don't
That
know how
feels very
logical he
Steelery.
can be.
That dude's gonna lead him to the Super Bowl.
He's a winner.
Which Super Bowl? The NFL Super Bowl or the puppy Super Bowl?
The small hand Super Bowl.
Yeah, see, the puppy Super Bowl.
Guys, don't make the league office fine people. All right, moving on to 18. I believe we're back to the Lions. See if they'll take a gamble on somebody.
Yeah, we will get the D tackle that I wanted anyway. We're going to take Kalijah Cansey, defensive tackle out of Pittsburgh.
You can bet that that's a good pick.
Bet on it. Just not in the Lions facility.
Somewhere Dustin's
Betting is
having a
legal available
connection.
statewide, mobile and retail outlets in the state of Michigan. Okay, moving on to 19. We had a bit of off-season news. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers signed Lamar Jackson to a 5-year, $265 million offer sheet during this afternoon's business. The Ravens declined to match, which sends their number 19 pick and another first rounder in 2024 the Buccaneers pick to the Ravens. So picking for the Ravens, Nick Garcia.
Nick Garcia, once again, here picking for the Baltimore Ravens. Arguably the steal of the draft. Some call him the Lamar Jackson of the SEC. The Ravens are drafting Stetson Bennett, quarterback, Georgia. Let's go.
I thought you were also
era
going to try and
begin.
draft Anthony Richardson.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, Seahawks next on the clock. Gonna go more defense. Seahawks select, make sure this guy hasn't gone. Oh, kind of stupid. Yeah, from Georgia, edge, Nolan Smith. Get
He's
that quarterback.
fast.
Get that quarterback. Okay, moving on. We have a draft pick by proxy from the Chargers and Andrew because he's doing his smarty pants stuff at Catena Academy. We were instructed to get the best running back available. The best one is gone. So he will get Jahmyr Gibbs from Alabama to the Chargers.
Ooh.
So I hope he's happy with that. Moving on. Wow, back
Austin
to the Ravens.
Eckler is not happy with that.
He's almost like 26. He's going to be out of the league in 2 years anyway, like everybody else that's a running back. Okay, on to number 22, Ravens again, Nick Garcia.
Well, obviously Bennett can't throw and catch the ball himself, even though he has proven to do just that. He's going to need a little help on the outside, so the Ravens will take Quentin Jostin, wide receiver, TCU.
And how does Quentin Johnston feel about that?
I mean, he's just changing the different shade of purple. That's all he's doing.
On to number 23, the Vikings. And I think CJ is on vacation. So I'm told that the Vikings need a tight end. If not, they do now. So we're going to go Michael Mayer, not that one. The tight end from Notre Dame. Mayer, I guess they pronounce it. Which brings us to number 24, Jacksonville.
Hello, Connor Grotenhuis, managing editor with PlayPA and now GM for a day of the Jacksonville Jaguars. And obviously Trevor Lawrence is our guy, took us to the playoffs last year, looking to go back and go further this year. Gonna need some more weapons, and I am shocked and thrilled that this player dropped to 24, but we will take Jackson Smith and Jigba, wide receiver out of Ohio State.
Jacksonville.
Exactly. The marketing people are going to go crazy.
Yes,
For all 5 people that are real Jags fans.
All right. Before we have a fight, number 25, the Giants are on the clock.
It's playny.com, aka Dryan Bayball, here to draft for the New York Giants, coming off a playoff appearance, which is basically going to the Super Bowl, which is basically winning the Super Bowl, which is why everyone should really fear us, as my heart skips a beat even joking about that. But right now, we need weapons, we need hope, we need miracles, and we're hoping that we can get that with wide receiver Jordan Addison out of USC. Litnikoff winner 2 years ago, strong year last year. We're going to get him at number 25 to take us back to the Super Bowl.
All right, if you say so, the pick is in from the Giants. Moving on to number 26, Cowboys. Chris?
Back here with pick 26. You guys have gone on a run. This is like a fantasy draft of like 3 straight names. I was eyeing up here. We were going to take Gibbs. We were going to take Meyer. Addison was on the list. So we're just taking all of the Cowboy skill players.
That's a shame.
Hoping it really is. I'm hoping Quentin Johnston, is he still around?
He's gone.
He's
He is gone.
Yep.
We're gonna go next then. Good. Josh Downs.
UNC.
Available.
Beautiful. Good.
Beautiful. Okay, on to number 27, the Buffalo Bills. I hear they're going quarterback because they have a need. Bills are on the clock.
Yeah, that is not accurate.
I'm told that is not accurate.
Took offense to that. Jesus.
Brett Collson, head of sports, representing the Buffalo Bills in the city of Buffalo. We were hoping to scoop a wide receiver to give Josh some weapons, but they are all gone now. So we also need some fat guys to protect Josh. So we will take Peter Skoronsky, offensive tackle
Oh man,
out of Northwestern.
it's a good pick.
We
Wait, I
he was
thought we gave him to the
gone.
Patriots. I thought we gave
We
him
gave
to
him
the
to the
Patriots.
Patriots.
No,
Oh,
you can't have.
When
You need
Oh, he's already
another
picked?
fat point.
Yeah.
All right.
Broderick Jones out of Georgia.
Picked.
Osiris Torrance.
I
Out
would
of
have remembered
Florida?
that. No, that's good.
That's good.
I was gonna say you're just making up names now.
That one works.
This has turned into like a Key and Peele thing. Desdemona McIntyre. All right, the pick is Osiris Torrance. That's freaking awesome, even if it isn't true. Moving on to number 28, the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah, I'm Carson Mundy of Gaming Today. And today with the 28th selection of the 2023 fake draft, the Cincinnati Bengals select Dalton Kincaid, tight end out of Utah. Irv Smith Jr., he's not sticking around too long, so got to add some depth there.
Duly noted. Moving to 29 is the Saints, and I don't see Derek. So let's stick him with somebody such as, oh, this name is tremendous. Felix Anunbike Uzoma.
Kansas State.
K-State. So there's that. You're welcome, Derek.
Spell it. Go.
No, I just cut and pasted it. Back to the Philadelphia Eagles, who ridiculously get another first-round pick. Eagles?
The Eagles will take Darnell Wright, tackle out of Tennessee.
Darnell Wright. Moving on to the final pick of the first round, because the Dolphins decided to host Tom Brady on the yacht and lost their pick. Look at that fantastic themed Hawaiian shirt by the GM of the Kansas City Chiefs.
All in the spirit of Andy Reid, for sure. And I am Russ Mitchell with Gaming Today. And on behalf of the Chiefs, I will take Cedric Tillman, the wide receiver out of Tennessee, the other wide receiver out of Tennessee.
Outstanding. Well, that completes the actual picking portion of the draft. If anyone wants to unload on someone trash talking or whine about the guy they didn't get, I think this is the perfect forum for it now that we're still recording.
Is anybody else still wanting to draft Anthony Richardson again?
Josh, why don't you say something mildly controversial, please?
Wait, again for the first time today? No way. I heard.
Look,
wait,
guys.
I did just hear Philadelphia has put Bijan Robinson up on the trade block for a Costco-sized pack of AA batteries. Pete, is that correct?
It's just rumors right now. Just rumors.
Oh man,
maybe
Jalen
two
Carter
packs.
just got suspended. No, I'm kidding. I made that up. All right.
I'm surprised none of you guys tried to get Derrick Henry from me, but I'm glad you didn't, because we're going to win the Super Bowl with Anthony Richardson and Derrick Henry.
He's like 29. His legs are going to fall off.
That was a rumor too.
Do not
That's
talk
what
bad
we do.
about the
Yeah.
king.
Sound like the Eagles are going to get him, but that was a huge rumor.
Still happen.
Don't want him.
I feel like Brett's writing down all the controversial stuff that's being said, so when he has to like account for it, he can. He's not denying anything. Very good. All right. Anyone else have any words of summation? Anyone think who won the draft? Who thinks they won the
Carolina
draft?
Panthers.
I did.
Obviously Jacksonville.
Colts. Colts getting
The
Stroud at
Miami
number
Dolphins.
two.
Not
The
the
Miami
Texans.
Dolphins.